player. Okay. This is TSdL Season 7, Round of 64. We have Joshua Scott versus Ravager. I see a Vargas in the box. That makes me very pleased. Both these players are from newer servers, Corral and Regular, which I think they're definitely both newer servers, so less tools in their boxes. Understandable. Ravager looks pretty meta, other than... okay, it's not that meta. There's Freya, Omega, Sigma, Renata.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Norion?
Hey, buddy. Been a while, eh?
There has.
I know. It's good to hear your voice again. Well, I heard your voice before over the Twitch stream, but in person now.
Yeah, worried. I'll put up a stream in Discord so you can watch that.
Sure. Sounds good.
Anyway, yeah, Renata is kind of weird. SP Sigma's kind of weird. This box looks like it's like desperate for a meteor buff. Like, well, I guess there's Epsilon, but Theranos seems like, I don't know. Is Lewin that great without a buff? I feel a lot of people put him in a box with only Elwin and healers to support him. Yeah, he's still really good. He still has really annoying tiles to put down. He's still really hard to kill. The main thing about Lewin that I think a lot of people are missing is that he's more of an endgame win condition that supplements your team composition. He puts down tiles to annoy people, he has some supplementary heals, he has healing that he can provide, and the main thing is that he heals so much before combat, and it makes him extremely hard for physical to kill. So if you have stuff to remove the magical threats, then Lewin can just straight up win you endgame. And hello, Esterification. And Lewin isn't even in this game. Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's the first pick.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good that I talked about him so much.
Yeah, no, it's good. Now people know who he is. He's the Mr. Dispelman, or the strongest Lancer, I want to say, in the game so far.
Well, this box definitely has another really strong Lancer in Vargas.
Oh, I didn't see that now. Just now, yeah. Ooh. Yes. Vargas is somebody you rarely see these days, I want to say. So Joshua is having a deep love for Lancers in this box, that's for sure.
Yeah, Vargas does actually look pretty good against this box because there's no mages. Except Kira.
I guess that's very true, yeah. But then, like, is cavalry really a threat now these days? Like, I know you got the Elwyn, who's always a threat, but outside of Elwyn and maybe Helena, there's not really much else for cavalry heroes you really have to worry about.
Yeah, that's pretty much what Vargas is best at, is countering Elwyn. His 3C reads like, I kill Elwyn, and he can do jack shit about it.
Yeah, basically. But that's if the opponent picks an Elwyn, and obviously Ravager has no Elwyn, so Vargas is just going to look pretty this game if he does get picked, but we'll see.
I mean, he's a pretty good DPS, like not the best or anything, but he can do pretty sizable damage. And the main thing is that against all these assassins and physical stuff, once all that's banned out, then like there's not really anything that can kill Vargas.
That is very true. The assassins can't do anything towards the Vargas whatsoever, but
Maybe
we'll talk more if...
Maybe if Werner's infantry?
Oh yeah, that's true. If he goes infantry troops, yeah, with the Werner. But even outside, but even then, the Vargas has like 2 lives, so it's not, the Werner's not gonna kill one shot.
Yeah, he has 3, I think.
Oh, 3 lives. Oh, that's right, with the free C special ability.
I think that gives +2 and then his talent.
Yeah, so that Werner is gonna be attacking the Vargas for quite some time. Alright, Ravager really doubling down right now with the TRs and the 2 assassins. You can already tell this is going to be a quick 2-free game turn here for Ravager side of things. And
yeah.
Joshua Scott here, I imagine try to hold down the fort with the Lanius and try to give some good debuffs and dispels with the Lewin and the Bozo. The Bozo is a nice trick. pick, I want to say, because Ravager has no good way to dispel any buff if the Bozo let go of his nasty AoE.
The issue with that is that we have Werner and Pepsi here who will just absolutely eat this Bozel. Pepsi probably handles the AoEs worse, relatively speaking. Werner can heal up after that, so it kind of depends on what Bozel rolls. But if Bozel's in range to AoE them, then they're in range to assassinate him. And there's no...
Well, the Bozo is gonna die no matter what. It's just a matter if the Bozo can get the first AoE off or not.
I mean, looking at that now, we've seen that Joshua Scott's been forced into a double healer comp. So his only win conditions are Bozel and Lewin in terms of actually killing the opponent, unless he just wants to try and sit here and survive forever. But then now there's two tanks on Ravager's side because.
All right then, so protect the assassins now, I guess. Yeah, with the 2 tanks. So.
I think Ravager came out a lot ahead from this band pick. Like, Epsilon and Werner should be able to kill anything. It really just depends. Can Bozel actually land an AoE? But even if Bozel lands an AoE, there's 2 tanks, right? One of them's Albedo against Lewin. I mean, maybe if it's a cavalry land, yes, Lewin could do something. But there's no way Lewin's going to be able to get through these 2 tanks. And these 2 assassins are eventually going to be able to kill the stuff on Joshua's side.
Oh yeah, the 2 healers here on Joshua's side, they're not going to make any difference in this game. I want to say, like, the rewind clock from Sophia is these heroes don't need it. In all honesty.
Yeah, no, I agree. Lewin won't die, but I mean, when every other unit is dying.
Lewin he's strong, but he's not a one-man army strong.
Like I said, it could definitely be turned by Bozel getting a really nice AoE landing onto Werner and Pepsi, heal blocks, silence them, something like that. But it's going to be hard for Bozel to find the space to do that.
Yeah, especially with the TRs who can easily give the movement buff to both of them. Just put one north, one south, and that's already going to make things hard for the Bozo.
But esterification brings up a good point. There's not a great way for Ravager to kill the Landius, but I mean, kind of just kill everything else.
Yeah, like once the assassins take out the 2 major DPSs for Joshua, there's the 2 tanks can just hold the ground in the middle, and that'd be game.
I guess it's a mid-fight. Joshua probably wants to just move up as much as he can immediately.
Yeah, you get the Lewin right into the middle. Try to lay down a good AoE debuff.
And it is Demon Bozel, which is actually marginally tankier in this situation. Plus there is Weiler 3C for some damage reduction, but maybe tank Werner 3C on a wall. There's Lando Aura. Possible, I guess.
Possible. Demon Bozo on the wall with Lando. It's
Lando and Weiler.
Oh, Weiler. Oh, okay. Oh, it's 5-star. Okay, 5-star Werner.
It might actually be hard to kill this Bozel with 3C at least. Double Strike should easily kill. And State Guards is a terrible choice. Yeah, I think in this situation you probably want to run heavy infantry.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, especially with the double tanks here, like, you want to at least try to give you some survivability for your Lewin, just against the assassins.
Yeah, this looks like an Overlord's badge, Lewin.
Nice, very nice.
Either that or Bracer, but I really doubt that.
It's doable, I guess. Bracer Lewin, but you don't. Yeah, most of the time it's like you're right. It's Overlord badges for the additional attack power, and it doesn't get slowed down by any movement shenanigans.
Oh yeah, it actually might be Bracer.
Oh, okay.
This is what Mr. Take It Easy is saying. I mean, yeah, I think I've seen Lewins with attack accessories having around like 1800, 1900 buffed. But this is probably actually. I don't know why you'd put a Bracer on Lewin.
Prevent silence, I guess, but that's all I really can think of. But then it's not If Lewin gets silenced, it's not honestly, it's not the end of the world. Personally, like.
Sword Pepsi is also mentioned, and yeah, you really don't see Sword Pepsi because there's not that much reason to run it. But in this case, Ravager is running Apex boots, which is the main reason you would run Infantry Pepsi, because Demon can equip Apex just for some more range.
Range over better stats overall, I want to say.
Yeah. Now, Demon has way better stats.
So, but then I guess like with the when we got the tiara is giving the attack blessing to Epsilon, doesn't really matter. Now the stats are now fully covered.
Yeah, I mean Epsilon just reaches Puzzle already anyway, so.
Oh, he's going for it. Let's see what he does. Oh, lives with 1,000 HP.
I guess that not being a demon and Apex Boots having, well, he usually uses Twilight Star, which actually would have killed this Bozo because it's demon.
And now the Bozo get to act again, thanks to Weiler. Oh, is that Pepsi 5 or 6 star?
That's 6 star, I think.
Oh, 6 star still, and still wasn't enough.
Yeah, no, Twilight Star would have ticked off the Crystal Warlocks having 30% damage reduction, and Pepsi probably would not have struggled to kill from there. And yeah, that's kind of GG.
Yeah, no. Ravager tried to gamble with the Pepsi, and unfortunately it backfired in his face. That's unfortunate.
You know, you guys are saying why Gargs, but this was like the best conditions possible for Gargs. They were 100% HP, and he had attack blessing. And I mean, it is a good map for having flying. Like, otherwise you're sort of limited through going through that center path.
Well, gargoyles I think right now are like the common choice for Pepsi right now until the zombie troops come out next month.
Yeah, but the thing that a lot of people have been discovering is that gargoyles actually kind of suck.
Well, yeah, but what else is really Pepsi really offer? I know he has a cyborg infantry that gives
he has heavy infantry, and Camp was mentioning it's infantry Pepsi, so he doesn't fly either compared to demons, so Gargs do not even matter.
The gargoyles don't really matter. Oh wow, okay, never.
Hey, Mr. Stiggy, Pepsi has heavy infantry. Heavy infantry are not bad.
No, I speak of the cyborg troops, the cyborg infantry. I can't remember their name now. One that can like attack at any range.
Yeah, they're literally called cyborgs. But Pepsi already lets his troops attack with them, so he can run heavies if he wants, which I do like heavies. Okay. I like heavies more than cyborgs generally.
Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, if it was the giant zombies, it's like it was a month from now, then that definitely would have killed.
Anyway, so
yeah.
Joshua Scott. Did he use an... Yeah, he used an act again on Bozel from Weiler, which gave over turn priority to Ravager, and now Ravager could actually get out with Pepsi if he wants.
The Pepsi can't escape, but then like I imagine the Bozel is going to go in for another secondary AoE again, and that's going to give headaches to Ravager's side, that's for sure. As
yeah, you can't heal Pepsi.
Yeah.
And Mr. Figure says you run gargoyles to fly. Yeah, that you don't run gargoyles to kill stuff. You just don't. Well, Esther, Demon doesn't really have any disadvantages. Yeah, that's double strike. No way that fails. Like 3C, maybe.
It'd be hilarious if it did fail, but it'd be like, well, okay. But yeah, no. Now the thing is, both of Ravager assassins are exposed. Well, actually, no, the Epsilon is hidden, so he's okay.
No, he's not. He's not.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
Even if he, I don't think he moved to get the hide to begin with, but even if he did, he needs to be 100% HP.
Oh, right. Okay. So that does have the shield, however, so he's not going to die to the next attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Epsilon's too low HP.
Yeah, never mind.
Air brings up a good point. Werner's not really killable now. There's 2 Lancers.
Yeah, that's a good point. On how is Joshua is going to be able to kill that Werner as I imagine he's just going to pick away at the rest of Joshua's units here.
Yeah, maybe if it was like Ragnarok Landius, but you can tell with this attack, definitely not Ragnarok. This looks like Overlord's badge Landius with unique.
Mm-hmm.
Very thick Lando as well.
Damn, yeah, it's 18,000 HP. That Lando's not gonna die this game, that's for sure.
But yeah, Mr. Shady's also bringing up good points. Werner can't kill anybody now, so
yeah.
And Joshua does have the better position on center.
Even with the attack blessing that the TRs can give, like I say, for like maybe a few turns from now if the game goes long, Werner could do something by then.
Yeah, with these troops it's gonna be hard, plus Landor, I mean, Garrus did not use 3C yet. Yeah, no, TRs did use 3C Campa. She just used attack blessing. I think saving that was wise. 2C would kill if he brought Faceless. Yeah, I mean, Stake Guards are just... Well... Yeah, I mean, the Stake Guards just are not that great at attacking, honestly.
Yeah, now what we're gonna see here now, we just got the holding game now. Joshua is just gonna sit in the middle and wait 12 turns for this game.
Yeah, and no, I agree Stake Guards are good. They're just not good in this matchup, that's for sure. There's no reason for Berto to run Stake Guards here, really. Like, you do that if you're expecting your opponent trade a lot, and then you can just send Werner out against cavalry and stuff, and he'll be fine. When you need your Werner to assassinate stuff, then, unless it's a cavalry, you usually don't want to run Stake Guard. If you ran heavy infantry, could probably kill Lando. I don't know about that. Maybe with double strike. Maybe with double strike. Maybe that.
That's a very strong maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Lando is pretty tanky. I don't think he's gonna die from getting one-shotted by a Werner.
And then Lando has 17,000 HP and 1080 defense.
Yeah. That's Werner's good, but not that good.
Blue and 3C did do a surprising amount of damage.
Oh damn.
He hits pretty hard. More than you'd think anyway. And yeah, there is Sophia Rewind for that.
The Sophia Rewind does come in use then. There you go.
Yeah, you probably just like pop Desperate Prayer, and then you can get the Rewind onto Weiler's 3C too. Which kind of tells me that Ravager has almost no way to kill Joshua. And Joshua has all the center.
Yeah, exactly. Ravager is already on the back pedal here. Josh, he can get, I don't know, maybe 2 units in, I'd say, at this point now. And that, but I imagine Joshua is already ahead in damage-wise. Especially with the debuffs, the AoE that Luwen's going to start laying down.
Now, one thing you don't want to do here is punch the Albedo with your Landius. That does not generally go well.
No, it does not. That's why this is one of the few times where Albedo, at least she's doing something in this game. She is doing her tanky job.
There's nice defense Albedo too, 1000 without a buff. Oh wait, does she have a buff? Yeah, no buff. Yeah, Albedo can like counter kill Landius. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, she totally could. if Joshua tried to get greedy here for the for damage wise, mind you, at this point now, like it's he definitely has to make a mistake. Okay, Musi will be a little bit more. Try to get to hold the middle now, because I think Ravager's realizing now what's if he doesn't do something soon, the game is gonna work against him. The purple fire. Purple fire.
Yeah. I mean, we got what 4 turns for Josh to make something happen, or Ravager.
All right, strap yourself in, boys. It's gonna be a while. All right, well, you get the attack blessing on the Werner. Okay, so he's gonna try to kill somebody at least.
With 3C, I don't think he's killing anybody. Maybe double strike,
Yeah.
but it might be enough. I mean, this Werner has pretty low attack. It looks like yellow enchant or something.
Yeah, Mr. Take It Easy. Who knows who can kill? We'll see.
Hey, maybe it's Meteor Werner, dog, and he has like 50% damage right now, and he can just kill through maidens. Yeah, Trent's. I would probably rather run infantry here than Trent's.
Trends are never that great, honestly, overall. Like, unless you have a lot of strong healers, but as soon as they go below 100 HP, 100% HP, they're kind of useless.
Yeah, they are very bad at lower than 100%. Sophia did move off this tile, which, I mean, I don't think she had to. She could have just stayed there.
Yeah.
You don't really want to give Ravager any way to get in. Werner can reach there, I think. Yep, 1-5. Yep. Little mistake. Werner can move and attack. Werner can move after attack on defensive. Yeah.
What the heavy infantry saved the Lewin life there, so.
And the Landiosaur.
If that was like if it was the state guards, I feel like that would have killed with, like, say if it was assassins.
Yeah, and he should have attacked on offensive because he would have gotten 1 times fixed damage.
Oh yeah.
Fixed damage might have been enough because it probably would have killed an infantry. Wait, let's see the HP. Yeah, it would have killed at least 1 infantry, so that might have made a difference. Yeah, it is before battle. Oh, it's after? I thought it said before. Okay, yeah, it does say after. Okay,
yeah.
Then yeah, I wouldn't kill an infantry. Thank you.
Wouldn't kill him. Oh, but now the Lewin gets to go again. Oh boy.
I think Albedo lost her guard there. Yeah, it was on cooldown, so she had to move here to protect the Tiaras. I don't think this kills.
No.
I mean,
that's clock, however.
The clock's kind of nasty, but well, actually no, we already used rewind, so yeah, that clock is pretty nasty. But Ravager does have turn priority, so he can just run away with Werner again.
Try again another time.
This Tiaras is like slowly dying to these Lewin tiles.
I was thinking, like, why didn't he could have used the rewind and like that Tiaras could get died from another AoE blast from the Lewin.
Yeah, honestly, like you probably didn't have to hit this Werner here. You could have just AoE'd.
And she probably would have died, and she doesn't have much health left.
Oh, this land is running a very interesting skill set. I didn't even notice. Route.
Yeah, it's not going to do much against 2 healers.
Yeah, it seems pretty ambitious, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah, now actually Ravager is like in kind of a shitty position. You can't stun Albedo, yeah, but the other Landius brought route, the one with the Albedo. Ravager's in a shitty position where His Tiaras could die to a Lewin AoE, so yeah, he has to heal her. But
Has
then,
to heal now, yeah.
but then that means Werner dies.
Goodbye, Werner. We hardly knew thee. Well, you did kill the Bozo, so you did do something this match. Better than the Pepsin.
Yeah, Pepsi was a bit sad.
Yeah. Oh, there's nothing worse when you have like an assassin just fail kill and then your assassin just standing there looking like an idiot and you're like, well, this game is done.
Yep. It's like every time you do it, you know, you just pretty much lost.
Yeah. GG. All right, game number 2, you guys. Let's go time.
Oh yeah, the fail was not Pepsi. The fail was Werner.
No, Pepsi made the first strike, and then Werner had to use the free C.
Okay. It doesn't matter that much.
It doesn't matter at this point, yeah. Sky map. It's going to be interesting map here for both sides. As not either side doesn't have a lot of flying units, so everybody's going to be kind of cramped in here.
Yeah, I do think a box like Ravagers does not like this map very much.
No, there's no way to position himself to assassinate.
Yeah, I mean, with the pillars, you can just block people. You can block any assassins off from reaching. I mean, Pepsi can fly. There is Renata, but Renata.
No, Pepsi doesn't. He's infantry.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Pepsi does not fly.
Fly. Renata kid.
Kiera can kind of reach a bit back there. And the problem with Renata is she's reactive, right? And
yeah.
It's like pretty much only Bozel you're gonna get a chance to guard ignore, other than maybe a single target hitter. God just seems slow. But it's not like Joshua's box is particularly fast.
No, it's not. He has a very defensive box, that's for sure. Very heavy on the Empire front, that's for sure, certain. But I imagine this game, Joshua's probably, wouldn't surprise if he just tries to do the same strategy again, with picking either 2 tanks or 2 free healers and just box down and slowly push forward while Ravager is going to try maneuver again and try to get a lucky pick on one of Joshua's units.
Yeah, it's like the pure tank player versus the pure assassin player.
Yeah. Who can get the lucky critical chance or breezes or whatever. All right, Ravager taking out a good chunk of his units.
Yeah, I like this adaptation. He's going for more of a tank push game, putting out the Liko, bringing in Jug, which could be good against the AoE. Liko plus Jug can handle Bozel really well. Lucretia's obviously just a really strong unit in general. It's really hard to ban Joshua out of magic tanks, but it actually is possible if you just like ban one tank at some point, and then you like you ban Lando, and then you double ban Hilda Christie if he doesn't pick a tank, or it forces him to pick a tank if he wants to have a magic guard tank. The first pick Lucretia looks pretty good here.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Lucretia wasn't in his box the first time around, to be honest with you.
Ravager has no Hilda, could easily replace that Albedo. I mean, yeah. Hilda would certainly be better than the Albedo. I'm not gonna argue there.
That's why I say it's not too often you see Albedo as a tank these days, just because she doesn't bring her any she's strong for single targets, but that's about it. She doesn't bring any faction buff supports, and I feel as a tank these days, you kind of lose half your capability if you don't bring a faction buff with you.
Yeah.
So first pick on the Bozo again. Joshua having faith in his demon Bozo to deliver on the nasty debuffs. And Ravager is first picking Lucretia here. All right, interesting choice here.
She's a good unit.
Yeah, she totally is.
Got a revive, got mass attack, can be AoE or single target, although on this box she's probably going to be... Actually, she might be AoE here because she can set up for the assassins, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And And if this Luke's holy, like Red Guy mentions, then this Bolzel's gonna have some trouble.
Oh yeah, if the Bolto gets exposed. I imagine now Josh is probably gonna pick a tank just to protect the Bozo.
Doesn't really have to. He still
Yeah.
has Hilda, Christie, and Lando. He's guaranteed a Magic Guard tank, so you probably don't want to pick a tank here. You probably want to pick like a DPS, maybe Elwin. Elwin would be good in the trade game.
They could take a Bernhardt too, just to shut down any assassination attempts on that Ravager could deliver.
Yeah, Burn wouldn't be bad.
Yeah,
little slow.
A little slow. Yeah, that's the only part. Burn is a great unit. Like I want to say for like late game Apex, like if it goes to like turn 8 or more. But yeah, that's the only problem. Like the first few turns for Bernhardt is that he takes a while to get in there.
Yeah, but picking up the Sophia, I don't know about this.
That's an interesting choice. I only imagine just to rewind the debuffs, but then Bozo doesn't really need them for the first few turns.
Well, all the assassins are banned, so.
All right,
well, I know there's a Pepsi, but we saw Pepsi fail to kill.
Yeah, well, with the Lucretia now, Pepsi could kill with the follow-up.
Got double banned on Magic Guard tanks, fighting Lucretia, picks up the Lando, makes sense. And I mean, he gets Joshua still ends up being able to get one of the same picks he would have had for Sophia, but it's just with a 4 healer box, I really don't feel like you want to, unless the healer's like Rosin and you're fighting an AoE box and it shuts them like almost entirely down, you probably don't want to pick like a healer second with the 4 healer box.
Yeah, personally, I would have gone, okay. There goes like two of the healers, Rosin and Liana there, yeah.
Because Ravager seems to prefer to fight these DPS.
He doesn't he'd rather deal with still not picking a tank himself yet, so yeah.
This Liana pick is I mean Ravager is in the same sort of position where if you double ban the tank, then Ravager just picks a tank. In this sort of situation, you actually just don't want to ban a tank. Bozo doesn't really give a shit.
No, he doesn't whatsoever.
You just force them into double tank pick last round, right?
Yeah, no, you make a good point there, yeah. But yeah, picking the Liana over to say the Rosencio against just to try to give some protection against the Bozo debuff.
Yeah, I feel like I'd rather have Rosin there.
Rosin just to give some protection at least.
I mean, Liana can handle it, but maybe there's a good act again play coming. And okay, so Joshua's threatening the same thing. Ban double tank, force Ravager to pick up a magic tank, and then I'd imagine Joshua's bans after that would be the Pepsi. And maybe the Renata? Probably the Renata, because Renata's actually not bad at handling Bozo with Gospel.
Yeah, exactly. Like Liana with the Gospel. You can Gospel, I imagine, tiaras, and then she'd be protected herself. Or she could be run really crazy and run double Gospel.
No, you Gospel to Renata, that way you could heal her up, and then you just kill the Bozo.
Ah. Could do that too. Oh, I get to see Mr. Vargas play. Alright.
Bozo dead to Sanction? No. That Bozo had 13,000 HP. Even Bozo does not really die to AoE, like even advantage AoEs that easily.
I'm shocked he picked the Vargas over the Elwyn in the end. Like,
well, Vargas does have 3 lives, like I was saying. Vargas can be a pretty decent DPS. He's also being boosted by 10% compared to normal because of Sophia. He can probably have around 2100 to 2300 attack, depending on how the Vargas is enchanted. Vargas can also run Rag, which obviously would have less attack, but he can be a pretty good DPS. He probably wouldn't kill Tiaras, won't kill Liana, probably not gonna do that much to Liana, or Freya, because Freya can run Guardian Infantry. Renata has Last Rites, I don't know. It doesn't feel like Vargas does much, but
Yeah, like I feel like there's a spell on the Elwin can deliver would be a lot more useful than the Vargas strong attack here.
Yeah. And thank you, Easy. Remember to change my title every other time, but you know, always forget once. So yeah, this is pretty much another push into mid game.
Yeah.
Renata does get picked. So Renata with the Gospel. Once Bozel AoEs, Renata can just go in, guard ignore, and kill him? Should be.
If the Renata is able to shake off the any debuffs on her.
Yeah, that's why you Gospel her.
Yeah, got Gospel here, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
He took the Elmel along here. Just I guess he was afraid of any debuffs that Lucretia can bring, but she's all single target here, so.
Oh yeah, what Campa's saying is that Elma has her debuff reflect. So if you put that on Bozel, then when Bozel AoEs, it'll just reflect Renata's debuffs back onto her, and so you can't even guard ignore the Bozel. Also, you should probably run Sorks here.
That is such so really shutting down the Renata then with the mirror. That's hilarious. One move.
Yeah, let's see. How long does this last? Last 2 turns?
2 turns. Yeah.
And not Teddy, so it does have 1 turn of downtime. Vargas did bring Hoplites, which are the better choice against a Freya that could potentially bring Guardian Infantry, just in case. Although, like against Phalanx, Vargas isn't going to do that much either.
No.
He does not do great against damage reduction because he's like all big attack and no damage.
So yep, right now it's just a race to the middle right now, just to see who can get there first.
In my experience, I have never seen a Lucretia one-shot Atlanteus. From 100 to 0.
Not with Guardian Infantry. Definitely not with Guardian Infantry.
Yeah, I've never seen that happen. And that was before his unique.
If it was like another troop, like if you brought something else, maybe.
Yeah, like his Lancer troops, Royal Cabs.
Yeah.
I think Templars would tank, but
Templars could have, yeah, but if you brought like say Lancers, then yeah, he would definitely get one shot.
Yeah, I mean, Free Strike. He's dead as shit if he brings
he will die.
I have seen Lando die to Free Strike, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, acting on Renata is weird here. She did not bring Empowering Dragon Seal, which would be maybe a reason.
Nope, casting Reflect already. Alright, so don't touch that Bozo for the next 2 turns.
Four-star Elma, man. Wild.
Oh yeah, well she's still like an early unit, right? Like
yeah,
I'm actually surprised to see Elma. Like you don't see her too often. I feel like a lot of people like just kind of threw her away as just considering like there's other healers in the game that most people prefer.
I mean, I think her banner's still up, so I feel like it's a bit early to say that, but I'm just surprised he's running her so soon.
Yeah. Yeah, not a lot of people have been playing the new 2 heroes like Elma or Cortez, compared to say when Werner and Wetham came out like a month ago. Everybody was using him immediately.
Yeah, well, I mean those units are definitely on a different level of brokenness.
Yeah.
And, yeah, Ravager is just going straight for the mid. He acts again Renata solely to just put her here and prevent Joshua Scott from being able to come in. Because he knows that there's nothing on this side that can actually kill this Renata. Vargas unfortunately did not get the Sophia buff.
Doesn't Gospel do Renata there? Okay. Gospel's the Lucretia instead.
I mean, it doesn't really matter if Renata debuffs herself. You know? And then,
still boo.
And the thing is, like, Gospel, or the debuff Reflect, she's just useless.
Yeah.
DC did mention earlier, what is killing Frey here? Nothing. But what is killing Vargas and Landius? Also nothing, really.
Alright, so... Yep, she's going to attack her. She debuffs herself. Ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, she just doesn't care. Frey just moves up and guards.
Yeah.
Next, you probably see, like, Lucretia move here. Puppet doesn't want to move there. Frey bringing Phalanx is bad. Yeah, I liked Guardian Infantry here. You could probably even run Redeemers.
Redeemers would have been good just for the revive.
Maybe not, because Bozel. Probably Guardian Infantry. Because you're not going to get the revive, right? Unless you Gospel Freya, which you don't want to.
Yeah. No, the only real question is can the Lando hold out against the attacks of the Lucretia here?
Double healer, 1
Double
DPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Lando's gonna be just fine, but
It's fine, yeah. Well, we'll see right now. Yeah, oh, that's nothing. Shook it off like just like a bad day.
yeah, this is a 5-star Lucretia.
Oh, wow, really?
I guess that's why I didn't have her in the box. So, now this game comes to, can Joshua Scott break through Ravager's team with Bozel before the fog creeps in? That's pretty early. There's limited healing, and Tiaras might have wanted to like bring mass heal miracle kind of build here, just like something to try to handle the Bozel and just weather the storm, because there's no way to kill Joshua Scott. That just doesn't happen. Your only win condition, which you should see from this band pick, is that you take the center first, and then he can't kill you. So in that sense, you might like a more defensive Tiaras kit could have been more conducive towards your win condition.
Yeah, her free C here, I feel like, yeah, you're right, is really useless at this point now. Yeah, she's not going to go anywhere. As Ravager's team is not going to go anywhere, should I say.
Ravager also does have Renata to fly, who can occupy tiles that other people can't. Yeah, I think Bozel has a pretty good chance of being able to get through this.
Yeah, this, like, for the next 3 turns, it's going to become the Bozo show now. Here we go.
Should have 3 seed first.
Oh my goodness. 4 silences.
But that's pretty devastating. But still should have 3 seed first. If you want, then 3 seed would be on 1 turn cooldown. You use, then next turn you can use Black Hole, and then next turn you can use 3C. This you missed out on 1 AOE in a row here.
I think it's because he has clock on his side, so cast the descent, then clock, and then you can use both again, I guess.
I don't know. Oh, yep. Could have taken a life off Vargas, but actually could have taken 2. Maybe, maybe, very maybe. Puppet always lets you down.
But when it doesn't, oh, it's the best day ever. Win or lose, the puppet did something at least.
You don't even care about Renata here, really, so...
No, she's just... now she's just in the middle looking pretty. Just flying away, being silenced.
And it is actually a big problem that Joshua Scott did not 3C first, because 3 AoEs in a row, in terms of what a team can recover from, is a hell of a difference from this AoE going off next turn, and then Ravager gets 1 turn to regroup, right? Whereas he would have been getting AoE to get in that turn.
But yeah, now Ravager's kind of set up in the base where now he can kind of like heal his team up a little bit and try to shake it off. Hopefully he can do the proper dispels with the Liana.
Yeah, Luke has the 3C that removes more debuffs. We did get a heal block on Tiaris. Nothing looks like it's in danger of dying from the next Posal AoE though.
No, it's just gonna be more annoying debuffs, that's all.
Which is the problem. I mean, maybe if you had another AoE after that. But...
yeah, because like I feel like you're right. If it was like a 2 AoE comp, this team would have been dead already.
Got the heal block, that's pretty lucky. I did get the heal block on Tiaris, which is nice, but not the silence, so she can't really do much.
So that's a shame. So
I think Freya does not have guard downtime, right? Yeah, because she
no.
doesn't. Because her 3C is a guard too.
Renew 3C gives her permanent guard, so.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter because really it's only the Vargas is going to be attacking, so he's not going to die to a fixed damage thing.
Yeah, I mean, even if her guard goes down, nothing really dies here. Other than, like, maybe Tiaris. I mean, one lining is that Joshua should be winning on the damage.
He is winning. He probably is right now, but then Ravager, it does have the position right now. He is in the middle.
Yeah,
so...
I do think Freya wants to be where Lucretia is. I was thinking about that earlier. That way she can guard this tile. I'll be right back in just 2 minutes.
Yeah. No worries. So okay, so I'm gonna take the commentary here. So strap yourself in, guys. Looks like it's gonna be one of those long games here. It's always tough when you try to commentate one of these long ones. That's for sure. As you can see, it's a lot of nothing. How you say? Well, you guys, I can't say while these units. Okay, let's see. Bose is laying down his other debuff now. AoE. Not as devastating it seems as the first one. Oh, but Renata does lay down her debuffs now, so that Renata can do something if she gets healed up now. She could be a threat. Could be. So I imagine now Ravager has to heal up the Renata and maybe try to get a lucky attack. It's really unfortunate that the Tiaris is silenced, or else I feel like her 3C buff ability here for the Renata would have made a huge difference. But now, like I feel at this point now, Ravager kind of needs to attack, or else Joshua is just going to shake off the debuffs with either one of his healers. Oh yeah, thank you, Mr. Easy. Yeah, but that is in a key location right now. Can't move, but at the same time, it's you're like, do you want to deal with the Bozo threat or position threat here? Like you could. All right, so Ravager. Oh, he's healing up the puppet again. Want to keep that puppet alive, that's for sure. But now Joshua is just going to probably like use the healers. Shake off the Dragon Steel debuffs he has on the Bozo and the Vargas, and yep, mirror the Bozo, and it doesn't just that should dispel the Dragon Steel. There you go. Now the Bozo is peachy again.
He got a little lucky there, but
yeah, got lucky. Yeah, but was able to shake it off at least. So at least, well, now we're not just gonna sit still again.
But like Mr. Take It Easy was saying in chat, this is a very key position for Renata to be in. And Campa made another great point. You can act again to fix this positioning error as your player too.
Could act again, but I was just debating, like, is it worth the position more, or is it worth the assassination attempt more?
Well, given that nothing's getting assassinated.
Well, at this point now, yeah, now the point is moot at this point.
Yeah, rewind is actually kind of devastating.
Mr. Tick, yeah, position is basically what it's all about now, yeah.
Yeah, we got another 2 AoEs coming from Bozel. Bozel does have turn priority. Which could silence this Liana because her stuff's down. If heal blocks could kill... Yeah, this looks like Bozel's breaking through next turn. Double AoE on Luke. I mean, it's not gonna do too much against the Elma, but yeah, it does seem better because you know you're not gonna be able to get through the Lando, so you might as well have something to put up debuffs or pressure or whatever. This is just a damage inflation game. That too, yeah, like AoE would be giving you a lot more damage.
Vargas has barely done anything, I want to say, honestly, in this game. He's kind of just showed up, did attack here and there, but nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, that's why I took Vargas out of my box.
Yeah, like I said, like I feel like the Elwyn, he could have dispelled the Freya, and that would expose potentially expose Ravager's units more.
I mean, even then, there's no single target to take advantage of that, right? Other than Ellen, I guess.
Yeah.
But it is definitely a good map to try for buff dispels because the center position makes it really awkward for everybody to hug the tank.
Oh yeah, this is the map Lewin would just love. It'd be like a best day ever for him. Yeah, cleanse will work fine on Luke. Yeah, I do agree.
By the way, it looks like Newbie and Kaze should be starting soon.
All right, well, okay, you guys, I'm gonna go over to Newbie and Kaze match now, because we don't want to. So I'm gonna start my own stream. So if you guys want to tune in and jump in between the two games, go for it. All right, I'll leave it to you, Kaze, to commentate this back and forth tank push game.
Yeah, sure. I'll raid you if the game's still up or whatever. Maybe I'll hop on Cast 2.
I'll go to Cast 2 and then you can hop in.
Okay, see you. Thank you for joining me.
Yep.
Benorion, everybody. Anyway, yeah, no silence, no heal blocks. That was one of Joshua's bigger opportunities. I should just switch the other game as well? That is very rude, sir. I will finish this game. Surprised there's no secret Freya 2C skill? Mass defense. Oh yeah! Yeah, dude. Mass protect would have been so good here. And Mass protect would have really let this Dalcom thrive. This is how you get Season 9 Langrisser. Yeah, no, Mass Protect would be great here. Doesn't she have to, that's her Dead End Rune class, right, if I recall correctly? I mean, regardless, at this point, I would imagine everybody has all their units ruined. Well, maybe, as I said, these are two newer server players. Regular and Baral. And personally, I hope that Ravager wins, so we get a game 3, and then we have more lovely content. Maybe game 3 will be really exciting. Needs to heal Freya? Yeah. Well, given the position right now, the order you do things in doesn't really matter that much. Because there's just 2 DPS on both sides. It's just a real talk. After the DPS is moved, you can kind of just do it in any order. And plus, like, it's not easy to hit. Act again, Tiaras? Remove Luke down, yeah. Yeah, I think, like, act again, or... Yeah, act again Freya, and then move her there, that works too. I guess one other opportunity that Ravager had that might have been missed is when... Oh no, we had Rewind, so there was never a turn guard was down. Very good point, we cannot move. No, I was talking about Lando death. Talking about Lando. Yeah, I'm just wondering where the puppet's gonna end up here. And yeah, I don't think you have to run Luke away that much. Getting her out of black hole range? That's what it seems to be, cause, well, yeah, getting her out of black hole range is what Ravager's going for there. This is still kind of awkward because you definitely can't move. Now the order you're doing actually matters a lot. Wait. Bozo rather wanted to AoE the Tiaras. Fine. I wonder if this is a Holy Ring Liana, because if it's not, she's extremely lucky. I don't think I saw invols. If not, then she managed to win the coin flip on Bozo's seal twice. Crystal Ball? Yeah, probably. I'll see next time she uses her 3C. Yeah, if Luke was holy. I mean, even then, it is a 5-star Luke. She's debuffed. No buff. Looks tough. I mean, I guess you could gospel her right now. Yeah, 5-star Luke. Well, yep, Leona just keeps healing up. I mean, everybody's silenced, but not missing the silence heal on Tiara sucks. Bolt was out of AoEs. Yeah, I don't know about I don't know about Liana using heal there. I really want to get these pivotal skills up. Like, you could have moved Tiaras. I mean, I guess he was really fishing to remove the silence. This is kind of awkward. Now Vargas can get the puppet, but does Vargas getting the puppet really accomplish anything? I mean, Lucretia's... Thorns Vargas. Ew. Sorry. Oh yeah. I forgot his unique existed because I never used it. Yeah, don't do range the Vargas. I can. Well, no. If he wants to hit the Vargas, he kind of has to. Because otherwise Vargas could park his ass there, and then Luke's cut out of center. There is. And so yeah, it was a genius, so... But I mean, I guess you could have moved the puppet there instead? No, isn't it genius? I thought it was genius. Yeah, it's just genius. Still, you could have hit Lucretia with here, and then put the puppet there. I mean, either way, if Vargas really wants to, he could have killed the puppet anyway. So. Didn't have to take that counter damage for sure. How many turns do we have? We have 2 until the fog starts closing around the center. There is at least some position for Joshua to maneuver. There's just some slight misoptimizations with the Dozel there that really could have made the difference, but maybe it was lined up in such a way that Joshua needed to use rewind on that turn, because otherwise guard might have gone down. Yeah, Bowles is out of juice. 3 turns. Will we have rewind back by then? Yeah, guard was going down, I thought so. So he needed to use rewind because otherwise Luke could start sniping stuff. Landius enough to kill Freya. Well, it's not a rag Landius. Even if it was his bracer. That's kind of moot. Landius does have a damage dealt buff. The Phalanx do die to the Guardian Infantry. Will certainly be close. I think Freya tanks. I mean, she's decently thick. And Vargas, if he had an attack skill, maybe. Although these debuffs are brutal for it. Yep, we see it. Landius does not kill. Or, yeah, Landius does not kill. Freya's just a real pain in the ass to kill. I mean, maybe if it was a Rag Lando, you know, just not from the fixed damage, obviously, but from the attack. Does Renata kill Lando? I mean, not when she's silenced, I'm guessing. That seems a bit much. And then if you have to heal Renata to do it, that gives Joshua an action to heal his Lando back up. And Lando is actually passive shield from the Renata, so he goes down. But the game is pretty much in Ravager's hands. Don't mind me. Oh, I see that. Wouldn't be a bane to kill if there was a DPS. I mean, here's Vargas, man. Here's Vargas. He could have done it if he had power stab up and if he wasn't debuffed by Luke and if he had a buff. Yes, 1%. I mean, it doesn't matter that much because he still has 3 more lives, but kind of funny. Any more music? What, a 3-seed Tiaras to prevent all those silences? You know, I think I totally fucking forgot that her thing did that. He does it? This says immune to attack and int reduction. Oh. Yeah, the Liana 3C. My bad. Yeah, no, just like double. Yeah, putting it on loop. Lando guard is down. That's Teddy Liana. Yeah. Renata fails to kill Bozel. Had no buffs. Teddy Liana that cannot be silenced. Yeah, Bozel had 2 opportunities to silence her when her 3C was down, and he failed both. It would be a very different game if that did not happen. But she did have 3C buff, I think, every other time she got hit. There was just 2 moments when 3C was down that she got hit. Which her losing the coin flip on Seal to begin with is a 25% chance, and then when you throw in all the other debuffs, that's way too much math, but... Very unfortunate Renata failed to kill the Bowl, but I mean Ravager looks pretty ahead here. There does not seem to be a way for Joshua to break through this. 2 turns on rewind. Ball goes there. Yep, starts closing in. And Sophia just does not have time to get rewind back. Bozel does not have time to get AoEs back after this. And this just is, it's not enough. Maybe if that Renata died, she did get heal block, but there's just nothing to capitalize. No other AoEs, and Bozel's out. So. And yeah, finally this Liana gets silenced, but it looks a little too late. After 3C, shouldn't she have been immune? Yeah, you know, I have no idea what happened there. Maybe she had a buff block. Yeah. It's the only explanation, really. Yeah. Maybe some crazy auto moves could wing things. Yeah, Freya is currently guarding. He has the buff. Not passively. There's just no way to hit this Renata. That HP does look a little low for OLB, but maybe. I don't know, because Lando's not a rag, he's unique. So I don't know if he has fixed immune. Oh, Freya got silenced. Yeah, of course she is not bracing. Man, where would I be without you guys? I would be saying a lot of wrong shit is what. Gets a Vargas kill. Joshua is winning pretty heftily on damage, but... Man, I was just thinking of some scenario where, like... I don't pay attention to these things, but in match, by the way, yeah, you know, somehow my brain always shuts off too. I was thinking of some weird situation where, let's say, you're really ahead on damage. And let's say your Vargas has 3 revives. And then let's say it's like turn 9, right? In that scenario, can't you just run Vargas away into the fog? Until, you know, if he has enough revives to tank all the fog turns, then you'll just win, because they can't reach the Vargas. Healers revives a friend's dead. Yeah, I think he does actually. Yeah. I mean, you could have like one person in this spot, you know? Maybe Ravager. Maybe Ravager couldn't bust through one unit here, right? Just imagine that. It'd be hilarious. His arrives though, they're just tied to having allies out. Should say it. Gains Brawn. If there is at least one ally on the battlefield, restores 30% of max HP, and max unit HP is reduced. Brawn triggers twice. Talent triggers once and first, and he loses HP after each revive. 35%. But yeah, Vargas burned through some lives, so that's not really a possibility anymore. Yeah, it wouldn't have been to begin with, because you'd have to be on turn 10. You spend one action. Let's say you have three revives. So on turn 10 you spend one revive. On turn 11 you spend one revive. On turn 12 you spend one revive, and then you're off. You don't have any revives left. That'd be the only way that could work. Yaris did not move. Oh yeah, Lucretia is dead. The fog. How Ravager has like 6 assassins in his box and ends up with this as his win con is indeed something. Yeah, no, if Luke dies, there's not any way to kill. Like, maybe Renata? I mean, Liana's dead too. Oswald has an AoE in 2 turns. Should have sacked Yaris for Lucretia's spot, yeah. I mean, at that point, that's when you finally just let the 3C go. You just move Tiaris into the fog and cast 3C. Puppet can die, yes. Luke. Oh wait, yeah. Luke loses her first life, then Puppet moves. Oswald doesn't have any AoE. Yeah, you move Tiaris into the fog, you blow that 3C finally. Just been waiting so long. Can't act again, just Liana silenced. So yeah, Lucretia moves first. Loses a life from the Puppet. And then Puppet dies. Can't do anything about that. Yaris can move next turn. Yeah. Next turn, you blow the 3C. That was auto move. It was alright. I guess one last heal in. Did Vargas Cry ever dispel guard? I don't think so. But I honestly, I won't lie, I wasn't paying attention. It's a very low chance. Why would you move Liana before Renata? Yeah, Renata should have stood still first, for sure, but why you would do it is because of this 0 backup time. Not a lot of time to think. He couldn't have AA'd. Liana was silenced. Oh, it was cured? Oh, by Luke. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Could have acted again. Alright. Alright, surely we see... You're definitely not moving Renata or attacking with her. That is for sure. So you can stand Freya. Yeah, stand Freya is good. And then... You probably just stand still with Renata. Oh yeah, you could have just done that too. And why not cast 3C there instead of attack leveling? But whatever. Both with that. Okay, so we have a game 3. It's fine. It's fine. Look, man. I make some dumbass moves when I have 0 backup time too, look. Shit. Bold to call that a game? You guys are all so savage. Yeah, no, Bozo with Sorts would have made a hell of a difference there. If you're on Sky Map, I'd probably mostly run Sorts on Bozo. But there is actually a case there because Renata did manage to get a lick in on Bozo, and if he wasn't Crystal Warlocks there, he probably would have died. Yeah, third-person view does make things pretty OP. I wish I could have third-person view on myself playing Apex. That'd be great. Okay, takes out the Liko, puts in the Omega. Just doesn't like Omega on Sky Map. Fine. I don't think Sky Map's very good for assassins either. Clone myself? Yeah, I'll get right on that. Actually, yeah, no, I think if I was third person on myself, it would... Because if you think about it, you kind of know your third person perspective on yourself from when you watch your own replays, right? And I can tell you that third person perspective is not very nice to me. You know, I do, I just need to hire a body double, dog. Spend a couple years training them to think exactly like me. Ho ho ho. First ban Yulia this time. I don't think we saw that at the last games. I could be wrong. What happened in game 1? I don't remember. Oh yeah, Yulia was always first ban, thank you. We're going back to the first pick Lewin. Saw that game 1. Yeah, it does counter Ravager's box. There's no real easy way to get through the Yulia with this. Yeah, Lewin won game 1, didn't he? So, and yeah, that's how game 1 ended up happening. Just end game with Lewin, and Lewin unkillable. Yeah, Pepsi Werner fail. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Or with Stake Guard, you mean? You want him to run face. Damn it, I'm supposed to be saying Werner. Werner is confusing. And maybe this time player 2 can get an assassin, but we saw game 1 that did not go too great. Yeah, I know I could say Dime, but I feel like Werner owns the Werner name as the first Werner. Although, I mean, technically he's not actually the first Werner if you think about Sigma having his name as Werner to begin with, but... Okay, we see a first pick Omega. Maybe we've seen some skill scoutings. Maybe this Bozel didn't... That's something I should have done, given that I know Omega player, but yeah, I don't know. I don't feel strongly about the first pick Omega. But, I mean, maybe some skill scouting happened, and Omega can get some free kills. Calling Werner Dime the main Werner is a Werner crime. If Werner Dime was guacamole, he'd be Werner Lime. If Werner Dime was a very attractive woman, he'd be Werner Fine. So on and so forth. Good thing I just added, no, I think I had people leave already, but I didn't have people arrive. I added that. You'd be in an RPG, you'd be Werner Slime. Yes, watch as my view count plummets. Oh no. I need a break. Nah, I'll finish up this game, and then, I said I would co-cast the Dorian, maybe, and I probably won't. I should go do something real quick, I realize. PR's first pick, I mean, Omega should kill whatever. Sophia's second pick again, but I mean, this time there was a healer band, though it's still a 3 healer box, but... I mean, we saw that Elma having like 900 int. I would not be very confident in her as a healer. And indeed, she did not do much last game. The bands, banning out the assassins. Joshua wanted to play tank push. With a 3 tank box, it's pretty clear. You pick the tank once they ban it. And then after that, just banning out Luke, because Luke's always annoying. Big threat to deal with. Although I'm surprised he's banned out over the Werner. But maybe Joshua doesn't feel too threatened by that Werner? Although different troop selection could easily let this Werner kill this Lewin. It was a 5-star Werner. Pushing Ravager into picking a tank. When you see a 3 tank box, I do agree you want to, you generally don't want to double ban the tanks. Sometimes it's right. Like, let's say... Landius, Christian, and Albedo, then I can understand banning out Landius and Christian if you have assassins, if you have AoE. Albedo's good here, it was just an example. But yeah. Just because if they want to, if you want to force them into having, you basically force them into deciding, do I pick a tank? Or do I pick another DPS, or in this case a healer? Or, yeah, it's basically just, with single ban tank and a 3 tank box, you force them to decide whether or not they want a tank, and you can either call it or not. So, 3 assassins, 0 healers, Roz and Miracle. But Joshua Scott got Luke. Banned out Vargas and Burn instead. Bernhardt makes sense. Vargas is a very good endgame win condition against this competition, actually. Especially given that they had no tank. But I'd rather fight... But yeah, but I'd rather fight Vargas than I'd rather fight Luke. We know that Luke is Genius Staff, so she can avoid getting counter-killed by SV Sigma. Werner is another story. Infinite range counter. Let's see what we got. We got some skill matchups to look at. Literally, the stat. This Lewin has skill, so he won't be killed. Weiler doesn't, obviously. Sophia does not. But I've definitely seen Omega fail to kill Shrine Maiden healers with 3 times, so... There's also a Christie Aura. And Ignore Guard on the Luke, although it doesn't really matter that much. Omega's properly built. Yeah, missing 2 skill. Everything else is standard. Bringing faction buff on Rosin. Kinda like 3C. Faction buff should be okay though. Well, at least this isn't a sit in middle for 12 turns game. Should be some fireworks. Why pick Rosin? You know, I do think that was a mistake. It could be there is Werner, true. Could just never want to attack the Werner, and again, Werner did bring state guards, which... not the right choice here. Especially after you saw Lewin was going... I mean, Lewin you should generally expect to run infantry. You mean Luke? Yeah, I guess it does handle that. Chris, she brought her normal set. You very rarely see Chris bring anything other than this. Maybe imps are just not built. Yeah, maybe. Landius and Albedo brought Lancers too. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a choice, you don't have a choice, but then we see Faceless on the Sigma already. So should at least be able to run Faceless. So yeah, Kevin is definitely right. Any game with Werner can go a long time. Because sometimes you just don't want to hit the Werner. And that's just the win condition. Just ignore him. Plus, Lucretia is pretty good against Werner. In that sense. She can always trade if she needs to, as long as the puppet's alive. I guess the issue for Joshua's comp is, once the Lucretia goes down, there's not really great ways to threaten all these assassins. Pretty much just Lewin, whose legs can be a little stubby. So maybe moving Luke this far forward first. Yes, the Aura, so he probably kills anyway. Well, we actually did see this Werner with Attack Blessing already hit this Lewin with Attack Blessing, and he failed to kill. It is not Sneak Attack. It is Warfare Tactic. So can't go for the snipe on Luke. That is what Campo is thinking about, is that if you bring Sneak Attack, you can just fish for the crit on this Luke, and if you crit, the Lucretia dies, as long as it's not Glory of the World. Although we also saw... that was different. That was disabling Redeemers. With Freedom Blade. Very cool. That was your game, Apti. That was with 3C? Yeah, with double attack he probably does kill, I agree. But double attack is a one range of difference, which is a lot. Although, I guess Werner would have the least trouble approaching this composition. Ah, fuck. What do I listen to? Sure. 1069, 1089 defense Lewin, yeah. Sophia is strong. Not a defensive Warner? Well, it definitely isn't. Right now. There's an Omega there. Yep, Luke kills him. Oh, it kills the Omega instead. I do think that the Werner was a bigger threat there. Furthermore, you can hit Werner from here, and then Puppet can swap and Puppet can still swap back into guard range. Because this costs your Puppet. Which then kind of means Werner can dominate this game. Luke will have to 1-for-1 trade. I mean, the thing is, there's still Sigma, but what? Sigma hops on. Like, you kill Lucretia, Sigma hops on Lewin. Or let's say Lucretia trades for Werner. You have Sigma. Sigma's already marked Lewin, so you kill the Lewin, and then you potentially just die after killing him. And then your composition is Roz and Tiaris. And Sigma 6-range Puppet. Sure can. So it's even pretty free. You don't even have to like waste Werner's action taking care of this. Because Werner does want to like push up in defense stance right now. Let's take it. I mean, this Puppet really needs to die. Because okay, let me organize my thoughts. The Puppet really needs to die because Lucretia can just okay, no. The Puppet needed to die because if Werner moves forward, he doesn't want to have to kill the Puppet. Because if he kills the Puppet, even if he uses 3C, which would be kind of wasteful, then he will be in attack stance after that. And if he's in attack stance after that, then Lucretia can just kill him. So Werner can't be the one to kill the Puppet here. It had to have been Sigma. Attack from the forest and retreat? Yeah, it's pretty much what you have to do. But even that, I hope this Werner is in attack stance. Because he needs to be in attack stance to hit the Puppet now. But yeah, Cap was right. Player 2 has turn prio, so Werner can just push in. Use 3C to get the guaranteed guard ignore, although you don't really need it. He doesn't need to be in attack stance to ignore guard? What? Yeah, better be in attack stance after the Omega position. And kills the Puppet. Might as well, I guess. Lucretia is in range to die after this. But again, yeah, if he's taking damage, then he can guard ignore. But a strike stance gives you guaranteed guard ignore. You don't have it with that. Again, if Sigma trades for this Lewin after like, we'll get the actually this thing. Nothing can kill Werner afterwards. Okay. So you wait till next turn. Then you hop Sigma's ass onto this Lewin, although... yeah, if Sigma can kill Lewin, it's GG, is basically where my thoughts are going. You hop onto the Lewin and try to kill him, and if Lewin dies at the beginning of next turn, then Lucretia can't actually move anywhere that Werner can't reach. You say Sigma should kill Lewin, but this is also a 1080 defense Lewin with a damage reduction buff. Who knows? Sigma does have attack blessing. It's probably fine. Yeah, he managed to get the scatter attack buff too, and he also has a 20% damage dealt 10 units. So this should be okay. So yeah, maybe on the tree Lewin lives, and that seems like the best shot here. And it also puts you in Christy Gordora, or Christy Aura, which does prevent some chance of critting, which is a little helpful. How much is Sigma's teleport to? Is it 6? I haven't played Sigma in so long I can't even remember. It's 4? It's 4? Okay. 5! Okay, thank you. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Lewin could have moved out of range of this Sigma. Is there a spot where Werner can attack and not be hit by Lewin? This Werner breathes, so yeah. He could just move. He can move all the way here, I think. Yep, he could just move there. And Lewin only reaches here. You can attack there, but you want to attack from there so you don't get countered. But yeah, Joshua Scott could have moved Lewin out of range of this Sigma follow-up, which would have stunted a lot of things, but we'll see. Does this kill? I think so with all this stack. I mean, he would have had Miracle anyway, so it's not like a big deal. But Defender of the People? That's not even close. I did 18,000 and also crit. Lewin had two choices. Either you move over here, and then you're out of the Sigma range, and then Sigma drops attack blessing. Or you move over here, and then you're on the tree, and then maybe the tree plus the Christie aura prevents crit. But yeah, this is pretty much GG. What kills Chris after Sigma trade, though? Less Christie, huge DPS. Definitely a bit weaker on the side, but... Christie does still have a pedal as well. In this situation, Joshua Scott actually might not want to burn his stack, because if Christie is the last person standing, then you get a very nice buff. Tenyo damage up plus... Well, I mean, even outside of Tenyo damage buff, the only thing that changed was that he didn't have to cast Miracles. It's just 5% more damage. It's probably not going to make a big difference. And yeah, state cards into this double red Christie is... I mean, Werner can kill everything eventually. Just a matter of the damage, I guess. These two cannot attack the Christie. They just can't. So yeah, maybe the planet... You gotta see how the damage counters are looking. I would not use Christie's Flora Regalia here. This double strike, easy kill. If eventually these units are probably... Well, actually, there's never really a way for Werner to kill these, is there? I don't think double strike kills maidens. Werner has no attack buff. Yeah. I mean, he will eventually get Blessing. There is double potential for Tenyos. Hey, there you go. He has an attack buff again. Tenyos, the great equalizer. But no skill, yeah, so. And by the time he has a skill, the attack buff wears off. Same for the attack blessing. Yep. Okay, well, looks like Campo was right. Will be a turn 12 game again. Yeah, look at that damage. I mean, there is Healing Light, so. And Warfare Tactics. That's a pretty good exchange for Joshua, or Ravager. I mean, his only hope is to win on damage. Kind of. Joshua's only hope too, but I think Joshua has an easier time of acquiring this damage. And I feel like Joshua should be ahead. Sortiaris is also a bit interesting against Christie. You wouldn't really expect that to come in handy endgame. Maybe Holy Knights would have been better. Werner kills maidens with Blessing? With no attack buffs? Maybe. Both these healers are Bracer. Damn. I think like all his healers are Bracer, geez. I know Elma was too. Only Liana, I guess. Or no, that was Ravager's Liana. Doesn't really want to move Tiaras to get punched. And it's not like Werner's gonna go down here. Knows that Weiler or Sophia can't attack. Do believe next turn we'll start seeing the damage counter. Miracle's good. Didn't have that. We know for a fact that it's a well. He got hit, so he can't guard ignore here. But I mean, you're not gonna kill either of these without a skill. Be refreshing your buff. Very wise. You regret calling out Werner turn 12. Yeah, you know, this is all Campo's fault. Just so you guys know. If he didn't say that, it wouldn't have happened. And Christie doesn't even have her first strike yet. Shouldn't have been a Werner turn 12 had Luke killed him turn 2, yes. Omega was not the threat. Omega's a lot easier to deal with. And the Werner kill was also much safer. You could have guaranteed that you're at least in guard range. And I mean, Omega might have reached the puppet after that, but I mean, what? Is he gonna go in for the puppet and die for it? Maybe Joshua wouldn't have had something to reach it because that was around when Lewin was over there. Yeah, no, close. Now Werner doesn't have a stance, which is pretty dangerous. Okay, it's not dangerous. Werner has throw priority. Werner just fucks off. Puts defense stance back up, but he can't fuck off over there because of the allies. He stepped off of defense terrain because he's one range. It's the only way he could hit something. But I do agree that there's no reason to there's just no reason to hit there because, well, I mean, I guess you have to get damage somewhere. So we see the damage counter. Ravager winning. But that is gonna swing the game. That is gonna swing. Chris is doing like 20,000 and Werner is doing like 10k on the counter. Oh, it's attack stance. Yeah. I mean, he's got skills. But the thing is, these mages don't count, or he doesn't counter the mages right now. Ballsy. So yeah, you can just punch the Werner for free here. Probably should with Sophia. Well, actually, it would have been better to do it with. Probably a bit better to do it. I mean, this is the thing. This Werner's injured. No attack buff. I mean, he has a damage buff. Can that Werner kill anyone? Probably. And eventually Joshua will win on damage, and there's just no way to kill Christy. I mean, here you just punch the Werner with Christy again. Well, this time he does have double healing lines. Okay, punches Ciaris. I mean, I don't know about that. Now Werner might kill, but it is no attack buff. It's no attack buff. We'll see. Because now the damage is starting to tick into Joshua's favor. And it actually looks like Christy should be attacking this here Werner, because she gets more out of the damage counter on it rather than hitting the Tiaras, which is pretty funny. Because the Werner's state cards get wiped and the Sorks don't. It's hilarious. But yeah, let's see. In this attack buff list, Werner with 20% damage again. Attack blessing. Kill these maiden healers. Probably with double strike. I'm guessing yes. Do it for the forest. Or the mountain, it doesn't matter. Okay. It killed. I don't think it was Stinger. I'm pretty sure I just did not see a Stinger proc. Maybe Ravager doesn't have one. Usually I think he would run Stinger on Verna. Oh, it was? Okay, I just didn't notice. My bad. Should just sack healers to take less damage. Yeah, and plus once his healers go down, he can pop his final Effulgence stack and get the very OP buff. Let's look at this very OP buff, shall we? So when no allies are alive, all stats plus 5%, and when forced into battle, damage dealt plus 10% and restore 20% HP after battle, which will certainly keep the Christie going against this burner. Not that this burner can do that much. So we are starting to get to a point where we really need to think about action economy. Werner is gonna have to. He's gonna drop this damage dealt buff, so then he might not be able to kill Weiler. Suicide Weiler and get that buff on Christie too? Mm-hmm. Definitely do that, but... Oh, and this is a really not great position for this Weiler. He'd like to be able to hit. I don't know if Weiler's dead here, honestly. No terrain. Just 3C. I mean, I guess she needed to refresh it. Or was that just because of Rewind and she's just refreshing it preemptively? Because I'm pretty sure her buff wasn't running out. Probably just want to attack a burner here. Because that is giving you a lot of damage. No more death buff? Yeah, but I mean, what? It wasn't. I mean, I guess it was bracers, so it was like 600 defense, but still 20% of that gets ignored, so like 125. Right. Crazy. Not even close. Okay. So there's a 40,000 damage discrepancy. 2 units that can't hit the Christie. At this point, Christie, you put up Floral Realm. No, don't punch him. Don't punch him. Put up Floral Realm, put up Full Bloom. It also activates your attack first, which is actually part of the reason why these mages can't really attack. Oh. You really needed Full Bloom up there, because the attack first will also reduce a lot of incoming damage from Burner. It's not necessarily GG. Christie definitely needs to shed that Effulgent stack next turn. Yeah, killing Weiler was actually better. It was a lot less damage. There was like 35,000 35,000 damage dealt to that Weiler. Sacking Weiler was a lot better. Yeah, 5 tanks, a lot of healers. A bold style to play as a player from a newer server. Oh, just thanks TRs is useless, I guess. Yeah, it is 6 tanks. It's Lewin, Bernhardt, Vargas, Hilda, Christiane, Landius. And 4 healers. Maybe 5. There might have been a Leaker, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about sacking No! This is not... You need to get rid of this. If you get rid of Christie's Effulgent stack, then she attacks first. And she gets an amazing buff. He can't spam Defense Dance and win. Because Christie will attack first and she'll heal after battle. And now it's like, it'd be such a huge difference. He's just sending it. GG. So I do think that... Yeah, Ravager had Emperor buff. She just brought it for herself. Whatever. Cool. Okay, so I just think that last game, I think Joshua Scott had a chance. I think immediately, like everybody was saying, you sacrifice Weiler, and then on that same turn, you use Floral Regalia. That gets rid of your last Effulgent stack, that gives you the OP healing buff, then you have the Weiler buff up too, and then you can just punch for free, and Werner won't be doing that much damage. Well, I mean, I guess he would still be doing a lot of damage because his State Guards are basically doing nothing here. Still be hitting pretty hard, but... I don't know. Game could have gone differently in a lot of ways, but especially game 2 was wild. Ravager was such an aggressive box, ending up with that stall composition. So I guess it's what you least expect that kills you, right? But yeah, congratulations to Ravager for advancing to the round of 32, and better luck next time to Joshua Scott. Yes, Teddy Liana not silenced after 2 strikes without the immunity. Wild.